Hey kids, trying to do it more flying around and other nonsense. Had a slight mishap. This here is something I can't break because I'm still a bat. Don't quite know why. I got a skeleton grinder here. Slowly been picking away at. Well, I did. I'll show you why I don't have it soon. One thing that function it did have is a lava blade. Now I had to climb in here to fix something. Get in here. So these here are conveyor belts. No, back. That was a mistake. No. Come on, break. Oh, god damn it. Okay, stop me. These things are a bit of a pain in the butt. If I can not... Yeah, that. Yeah, so got this lava blade here. I came in to do some work, and what you saw happened to me. So I fed myself to my own mob system. Thankfully, this guy comes down here. I had a hopper here just to collect all the drops. So when it ate me, all my stuff went in there. I didn't lose anything. It was a little frustrating though. But, sorry. At first we're going to make it day because I'm the only person on the server. I'm not sure what everyone else is doing. Normally Dave's got all kinds of stuff he wants to do, and Gingerbeard is showing off his wonderful building skills and stuff like that, and J-Lo is busy splitting atoms while the rest of us are building cobblestone houses. Whoops. Yeah, stop that. But gonna get some more done on the base today. Gotta keep pulling stuff out of here and then working on stuff in general. So first off, turn back into the bat. So I'm hoping by the time I get some of this stuff done, I won't have to turn back and forth and drop up and down. Just be able to move things. Up here. So there's the added on a bit off camera. I don't want to add too much off camera. In the meantime, we've got a bunch more industrious and imperial stuff and base beans. Yes, I need a ton of this stuff to build one alveary. To build an alveary, E-A-R. To spell alveary, right? So you need 36 of these blocks, these alveary blocks. 8 standard panels apiece, each one requiring a pollen and a royal jelly. For those of you who can do math in your heads, that comes out to a crap load of everything. But it works like one of these apiaries, but definitely far more efficient and has other options, including things like letting it avoid the rain. Also, got my spectacles somewhere. Did a bunch more tree breeding. Managed to get some coast sequoia. Yep, these are 9 saplings to make them. And took about, a week worth of Minecraft days to sprout up. They're really neat trees. They represent, probably 9 apiece. 2 or 3 stacks of wood apiece. Small problem is getting to it. I nicely blunted the axe to the stream I found getting rid of one. Okay, turned into a lot of wood. It took forever to do it. And if we had... I want to try one of these with the forestry farms. Because I intend to build a forestry farm up there. Because it turns saplings into biomass, which you refine into biofuel, which to run through electrical engines to make all the MJ I'll need to power my stuff. And since we don't have thermal expansion, we don't have a lot of the things needed for... We don't have anything, actually, for storing MJ. So all these forestry machines I want to use with the bees, they all take MJ, and we can't store it. So whatever you use is going to have to be on demand when you need it. Otherwise, things like this. A lot of the engines, if they sit there and just build up MJ, they'll explode, which hurts. Some of them are kind of expensive and require irritating setups. And then they blow up, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So right now, this ender tank is connected to that one over here. Top of my lava. Still cranking out the seared stone, because otherwise I can't build any base without it. Well, we're doing pretty good. I got 13 stacks here, so I keep making all the slabs I need. But these guys, these electrical engines, they make 2 MJ per tick, which is great. Just 2 MJ at 6 EU. Yeah. So what's lava do for me again? So right now, lava makes 10,000 EU at 20 EU per tick. So right now, if I turn these all on, they would eat more power than this guy could generate, which is bad. If I want to use a bunch of stuff, I need to be able to generate power, and eventually this is going to get replaced with a biogenerator, which is going to use ethanol. And you see there it says where we produces a lot more power at a lot more per tick. Meaning if this was a fully fueled biogen, you could run all of these no problem. I don't want to run all of them. I'd actually like to run fewer of them. So I've got the forestry wiki open right here, and we're going to grab this soldering iron. And we're going to take some of these. So each of these, I'm going to put these on a circuit board, something I make in forestry. This failed mismatch. How about you bite me? Could have swore. Oh, no, I bet you don't. I bet you I got to meet the 3 ones. You really? Which ones am I supposed to make? Just threw everything on the floor. So the basic circuit board, it takes 1 tube, 3... This should take 4 tubes. So I don't want farms. I don't even know what a stimulator does. Bronze tube. 3 iron ones. And 1 circuit board. Tubes on my sensor. Should be able to put 4 on this thing. Hang on a minute. Well, that kind of ruined my day. Seems that doesn't want to work. So now, instead of simply upgrading the electrical engines I have to build more of them. Which kind of bites. Oh. Kind of resources I didn't really want to spend right now. Every time you come up with an idea, someone's got to change something, just to mess with you. Okay, stop picking that up. That. It does kind of bite. I have to build more of these. I was hoping to upgrade a couple. That and that and that, because now I need 5 of these things to run. Because I need to set up this system. So I can use... I need to use both of these at the same time. The carpenter and the squeezer, because I want to make alveoli blocks. Now I have to mess around. I have more gears. I have to sit here and mess around. I won't be able to use that. This guy's only got 8 per tick, right? Oh, 16. Okay, I'm good. The new pipes are a bit of a shock. I suppose it's a good thing we don't have thermal No, it's not a good thing we don't have a thermal expansion, but if we did, the guy would be going through a lot of resources building the pipes. Because before, you just built a gold pipe and it would run 256 MJ. And, well, they didn't have, I'm not getting up there. They didn't have restrictions, they just lost power. So if your power wasn't going very far, you could just, you could go with stone, cobblestone pipe. Nope. No, that way. Okay. Get all of that junk. Do I have any copper wire up here? No, of course not. I don't want to run all these off of levers. So what we'll do is remind ourselves to go pick all that crap up one of these days. I remember how to do this. Like I said, red power is still kind of here. There we go. That and that. So you turn these on. Supplies a red sode signal. All of them. Squeezer. Do this. Yeah, look, it matters. But all this nonsense to run 2 things. Now, I bet you I don't have half of what I needed here. Of course I don't. 1 golden fluid pipe. We want to go into this guy. Because we need a ton of honey to make all these panels and stuff. So just give me a sec. Okay, so I need a fluid pipe. Pipe's nice and easy to make. And one nice thing about bees is not having to sit there and cook cactus. The waterproof stuff. I need an engine. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to have to build me some gates. That's probably going to be a ways off, given the given the power production we've got right now. That and that and that. An assembly table eats up a lot of power. I'm not even entirely sure. You're running, you shut up. Stop that. So you go like this. So this means once I get all my honey in there, it'll start squishing over here. And then, oh, it's mostly together. I was going to try to automate this guy here. But if you hook him up to hoppers, he puts everything he's got here. Which doesn't help at all. So we fire this guy up. This thing here is going to squeeze honey. This engine on to start moving stuff through this liquid pipe. So with that, and we are very, very slowly making scented panels. Now I moved some of the stuff around to try and automate it, and it looks like I'm going to have to move it back, because otherwise I won't be able to put a hopper here at the end of this thing's inventory. Because this will stack up to 64, and then it'll just stop making it. So let's see. So first I'm going to have to... You know what? I'm sick of dropping stuff. Let's grab this. that. There, so I shouldn't drop anything. I need to be me, otherwise I can't break any of these pipes. So I need to move you, here. Why am I a zombie? I don't want to be a zombie, I'm supposed to be a creeper, dang it. Pull the stuff out of here. There's our hatchet. Put that back. Put this back like that. Like that. And there we are, scented paneling showing up in there. So this should run till either I run out of power, or materials, or something. And this will keep the inventory kind of clear. We're going to go through a ton of wood. There's not much I can do about that, because I still need to find our stuff. I need to build a forestry farm to supply me with the ton of wood I will need. Yeah. I don't want to jump to build them. Let's get these out of the way. These take a while to break even with a nice, fast tool. It's kind of neat. With 18 cobblestone, it should take a while. There. Now, we won't be able to run both sides at the same time. We're going to completely empty this poor bat box, which we appear to be already doing. So I'm not running anything else over here, am I? We shouldn't power out this fast. Since we're out 32, we're spitting out... Oh, I know why. Yeah, okay, it's because we're using lava. That's because we're using lava. Gonna have to upgrade this pretty soon. It's one of the things I would like to get is the bees to make oil, that way I don't have to worry about this nonsense. I'll have to make another one of these guys up. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick field trip over to the nether. I want to show you what this silly pump does. And you can see how much we've pulled out already. So just get all my important stuff off. Which is a bad idea because I'm a zombie. I hate this mod sometimes. Turn back into that. Oh, King Slime is back again. Let's go kill him, because he's always fun. Get rid of... I need my bow. Some arrows. That. Some food. He probably... Yeah, there he is. He's right there. Why he's half damaged, I don't know. It's also coming up on night, which means this thing is going to fill with mobs really fast. And die. What did he leave us this time? Shovel, a heart container. That's cool. Let's get away from him for a minute. These guys here. You add a bunch of other stuff, like a shockingly expensive apple. Bone you get from a wither skeleton. Gives this guy here. Permanent health increase. So if I had this, I could put it here. Actually, I could stack up I don't know how many. But once you get them, you get extra hearts. It's pretty cool. But I really got a shovel. So we just drop back down here. Doot. Why I'm bringing my bow with me, I don't know, because I kind of like my bow. Let's leave some of this stuff behind. Well, if I get killed, I don't lose nothing important. Ooh, there's a pair. That's not good. Don't think about it. And it's waiting for me. See if we can escape him. We got a death counter. I'm not at all worried if I die, though. So over here. And it's gassed. I got nothing to defend myself with. This endothermic pump replaces any block lava source it eats with a stone block that it generates. So in a while this will get me killed. I'll replace all of this with stone. And then I don't know what I'll do. Would you shut up? There's a reason I'm draining your house. I'm gonna head back home here. I have a stop back at the old base and use my metal farmer. I'm gonna build us that second geothermal. Because if I don't, I won't have the power I need to do stuff. Of course, the recipe's all kind of changed. The, yeah, using anything. It's like we got some Greg tech stuck in our IC2. Which, well, on the whole doesn't bother me. There's only so many IC2 things that a guy makes. So, I'm being stuck on something. You only gotta make so many different IC2 machines. Given what else is out there, I miss thermal expansion so much. With thermal expansion, it's so much easier to make MJ than it is to make EU, and you can store it and use more of it. Like instead of macerator, I'm running pulverizers and electric furnaces, or powered furnaces, and all this stuff. Take you. Knock this torch off. And now should I do this? Oh! Right. Because I'm dumb. Right. Yep, gotcha. So the bat boxes explode when you feed them more than 32 EU per tick. And I had forgotten about that. Because dumb. So we're gonna have to step up to. We're gonna have this thing built. Alright, step it up to an MFE. There we are. This was gonna run. This was gonna feed my farm, but I guess it's gonna do this now. Plus, it's got much higher EU storage, so if something runs out here, oh, I need it hums. That scared the snot out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to this whole stuff with things like that exploding. They used to not. They didn't care how much you put in, but now I guess they decided that they should. I'm awake now. Well, I'm going to get some more stuff done, because I don't want this to be the only thing I do today. I'll be back in a minute. Well, so Bandicam's got a problem where it still craters if I leave it paused for too long. Fortunately, you gotta leave it paused for too long when things don't want to work. But regardless, I did manage to get my farm built. Nice hanging water supply. Now that I don't need this anymore. I know I need it for a bit longer, because wasting a piece of copper cable here, and I don't like that. And it's gone. I love this game so much. Anyway, we're going to need to find, well, this guy here is we need to start painting out saplings quickly, because we need We need ethanol. We can't run this thing forever off of just off of lava. Lava eventually runs out, and then we gotta go move the machine. It's a pain in the ass. So what we're gonna do, grab all my stuff here. Cable. Back up. It's still a little nasty. It ran out of I ran out of rubber. Got a bit left. That's all I have left right now. I have to go get a bunch of it. I want to run this cable underneath the walkway so it's not so visible. The farm, I think the farm demands at least 5 MJ per tick. Runs faster the more you give it. To a point. This is all kinds of ugly right now. We're dumping... No, you're supposed to open. Let's do it this way. Oh, it's not going to put anything in there, is it? I remember this correctly. What it is. Let's find out. It's supposed to spit out into adjacent inventories. Okay, really? I can't open an ender chest now. What else is going bad? Oh, I can use that. Can't I open you? That opens. Oh, must be some change to ender storage. Well, it's down here. Not that far down. Stuff all worked in creative. This. Now does it open? What the hell? It's one of these things where I gotta be in not that mode to open. Okay, that's better. So now I gotta get back down there again. So much for tightrope walking. You know what? I'm gonna say goodbye here. Just the kind of day I've had.